Studio Pro 11.1 is out and lets you control a computer from your Mendix app, makes importing and exporting language files a breeze, and lets you combine multiple feedback items into one story. Let's dive in. Large language models can now be configured to interact directly with virtual machines, instead of just responding by generating something. This means that users like yourself can give commands in plain language, and the LLM will perform those actions like a human would. To make this work, you can use computer use tools. To implement computer use in Mendix, you need an app that connects to a specialized LLM that's capable of predicting and triggering actions, and a tool that is able to communicate with a virtual machine. When a user types something into the app, like search for a flight from Amsterdam to Santa Cruz, the LLM figures out the steps needed to make that happen while keeping chat history and context in mind. Now, these steps could range from opening a browser to typing in a search box and clicking a button. Based on screenshots sent to the LLM, the model can generate a specific instructions like where to move the mouse, what to type, or what to click. It uses those instructions to control the virtual computer. And right now, you can already build a smart app with Mendix that helps users and supports business processes using computer use features. You can already start by using platform-supported components from the marketplace, like GenAI comments, conversational UI, and the Amazon Bedrock connector. Connecting your app to a virtual computer doesn't take very long. The app can communicate with the user using familiar tools like REST APIs, which are commonly used in Mendix projects. To get you started, read the blog written by Tom Barmerdam called Control a Virtual Computer from Your Mendix App Using GenAI. The functionality is also demonstrated in our GenAI Showcase app, so you can try it out for yourself using Amazon Bedrock's Anthropic Claude Sonnet 3.7. This is shaping up to be another leap in GenAI capabilities that's here to stay. So try it out and let us know what you think. If you're a developer, you love shortcuts. I see your Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V. To help you find shortcuts in Studio Pro, we've added the keyboard shortcuts directly to the right-click context menus in the Microflow, Page, and the main model editors. These shortcuts are tied to the first letters of the menu items, making them easy to discover. This should help you spend less time searching through menus and more time working on important things. Importing and exporting languages is now easier than ever with new, more advanced import and export options in Studio Pro. You can import and export all the languages used in a project in one action, using both Excel files and industry-standard PO files. At the same time, it preserves the full context of each text and where it's used in your application. Duplicates get their own dedicated entry in the export, so translators and developers have complete control over language customization across different contexts and modules. Everyone loves a good story, unless you have a lot of them and they're duplicated and spread all over the place. If you recognize this, then I might have some good news. You can now select multiple feedback items and merge them into a single news story in Epics. This can make it easier to manage related feedback in one place and prevent duplicates. Next to that, Maya is now integrated into App Insights, so you can easily turn your feedback into high-quality, backlog-ready stories in mere seconds. Simply select one or more feedback items, and Maya generates detailed stories for your backlog, so you can save time and keep your backlog organized. You can also attach new feedback directly to existing stories in Epics. This can help you keep all the related insights connected and helps your team track the full context without cluttering your backlog with duplicate stories. On the database front, you can now override the connection details for the external database connector using Microflow parameters when you execute a query. This allows you to run the same query on different databases, assuming they have the same tables. Or you can update security credentials if you're using temporary tokens. We've made it simpler to create a new app with the latest long-term and medium-supported versions. When you create a new app in the Mendix portal, you can select between the two latest LTS and MTS versions. For example, 10.24 and 10.18.6 at the time of making this video. When Studio Pro 11.6 comes out, which is the next MTS version, it will show 11.6 and 10.24. This supports teams that follow strict version policies for their production apps and projects. We hope that this will make creating an app on the right version faster, consistent, and in line with many companies' guidelines. You can still create new apps with other versions by going to the Starter App page in the Marketplace, or by downloading a specific version of Studio Pro and creating your app directly from Studio Pro. And that's it for this release. For a full list of new features, improvements, and fixes, check out the release blog on mendix.com/blog or the release notes on docs.mendix.com. You can download Studio Pro 11.1 at marketplace.mendix.com to use all these new features right now. If you found this video useful in some way, we would appreciate a like and a subscribe, so you get a notification as soon as a new Mendix release is out. I'm Jan de Vries, your low-code host, and I'll see you in the next video.